Okay, so today, Monday, it's been exactly 2 weeks ago that we started on this kitchen. Today is a big day because we're getting all of the rest of the cabinets in here today and we're going to get the sink hooked up. So you can see I've had to pull out the dishwasher. We've made a side piece over here so that way that'll support the countertop. You can see the other butcher block here and the peninsula. Now, I did have a bit of a question here because you can see the size of the peninsula here. We've got 36 inches from the stove over, which is a little bit tight, but the homeowner is actually likes that because, like me, she likes to lean on the countertop here. And what this is going to be able to do is it will have about a 10-inch overhang. And so you'll be able to put on here 3 or 4 bar stools. And having that overhang, it'll be actually an eat-in breakfast because currently they have the table that's out there. Now, the bad part about this is when we put the pantry cabinet that's here, that's floor to ceiling, it's going to be about 20-some inches between there. So it'll be a little bit tight to get back here. But once you're back here, you have plenty of space to relax and so on. And having the cabinets as opposed to having the 2 sets of doors and adjustable shelves, it's going to make it much more functional. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get our hole cut in over here for our plumbing to go into the cabinet there. And then we're going to bring in our countertop, and hopefully I'll be able to bring in the big cabinet. Yeah, the really big cabinet. It's really big. Yeah, and the countertop. So get to work time. And that's why I didn't put the island on to start. Whew, Nelly. Okay, so now we can get this all set where it's gonna go, and we'll get a better feel for how it's all gonna fit in there. Check it out. So now we've got our countertop perfect in here. We got a backsplash that'll go with that. And we're gonna seal the sink up in here. We got a little bit of stuff, a little bit of the varnish underneath of it on here. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our silicone sealant up in here so it'll seal in that. We're gonna drill in here for our faucet to go in here. And we're gonna have this thing working today. Oh my goodness. I kind of cut my finger coming through, but we'll be good to go. We've drilled our hole over here so that way our pipes will be able to go in for the dishwasher and we're gonna be good to go. Okay, couple of little things, minor things I gotta do to have this together. And then I've gotta get this piece in here. This is gonna be the bear. This is not gonna be easy. But when we get this up in place, the two of these, it's gonna be really cool. In fact, I think I'm gonna get this in here. Just try and get it in here and see how it works. Wish me luck. My goodness, this is fitting in like a glove. I actually have a piece of wood, a block on the top that holds that temporarily, but you can see how nice and snug that is to the wall. Don't need a filler strip. We'll go ahead, tie these two together and be able to screw it to the back wall. And those are in place. So you can start to get a feel for having the doors here that'll open up all the way. You got your pull-out shelves in here so that way you have full access to everything in there. And you have this extra cabinet space up here that is something they didn't have before. You can put like all your cereal boxes across here, and you can put another shelf up high for things like you don't use a lot of, you know, like napkins and things. And adjustable shelves in here, so you can really get organized in the space. Now again, this is the thing I was talking about, is this is kind of narrow right through here. The countertop will come out to about here with the round over. So it will be snug, but once you're in here, you've got the seating. So you kind of have to do a little bit of give and take with this to make it work out the way you want it to work out. So I'm gonna get these screwed on. I've got some filling in to do and touching up paint, and then I can get the faucet hooked up. All right, we're coming along really good now, because now we got the sink in here. I need to get, they put one of those flexible spouts on the garbage disposal, and I hope I can find one, because I don't want one of those flexible ones. Those are terrible. But we're close to being able to hook this up. I need to get some angle brackets to put on here for the side piece on there. And I've got some touch-up painting to do before we put the cabinets on, and I'd be able to get the dishwasher hooked up and the faucet hooked up today. This is going to be groundbreaking for getting this. And you can see over here how that's beginning to look with the cabinets up in place. So it's coming along really well. There's tons and tons of cabinet space. You can see over here, we've got the pull-out drawers that are in here in the cabinets that'll make it easier, because you won't lose stuff deep in the back. You've got plenty of space in there. And now it's just a matter of getting the trim around the windows, doing the touch-up paint, get the doors on here, and we're gonna do tile underneath of it. And you can say that this kitchen looks 100 times better. What a difference a day makes. Boom chakalaka. Actually, this is interesting because I thought that the countertop was only 36 inches. It's actually 38, which gave her 2 more inches of space in here. The walkway space, it's okay. I can walk right through here and we'll be able to have bar stools galore. And there's plenty of space over here to get at the stove, get in there, boom. And it's a nice cozy kitchen. I've got to, oh, check this out. Look at this. I love this faucet. I actually get this from Amazon. The nice thing about this is you can turn that on here. You got your pot filler here, or you have your sprayer. Yeah, and it's got a little clamp here so you can lock it in place. So it's great with this. I love the farm sink. It's a nice big deep sink, and it has the stainless steel piece. That way you don't scratch up the bottom. So what I've got left to do, I need to glue my backsplashes on and put some silicone sealant on it. And then I'm gonna go through and paint all the cabinets one more time. And then tomorrow we'll put on the doors. And man, we're getting close. Closer than close? Yeah, we're getting close. All right, let me clean up the camera here. Take a look here. So we got the pantry cabinet in there. We've got all this stuff painted one more time. We've got the island. Look at that island. Look at that. Look at that. Boom. We've got all the cabinets painted one more time. We've got, check it out. Look at this. Hold it. Boom shakalaka. I love this faucet set. The dishwasher, oh, I've got to turn the power on, is working now. All the appliances are working. All we have to do is tomorrow we'll put up all the doors and things. And actually, I'll show you how it will look. Let's show you. So, let's see what the doors look like. Boom. Look at that. That's a big ass door. Big ass door. So we'll get all the doors up on here tomorrow and the hardware for them. And we'll get the tile and do the tile. And then I can take a couple of days off from here. As always, I appreciate you guys. Peace out.